I demonstrated the splitting function a couple of videos ago, and at that time when I split the project into two parts, I left both parts in the project, even though I split off everything from scene 13 till the end into a separate project. Well, now if I want to bring that project back in, let's say I had given that second half of the project to somebody else to work on, and now I want to import their changes into this storyboard again, I can use the merge and replace function. To make the most of this demonstration and show you the capabilities of merge and replace, I'm going to make some changes in the section that I already split or extracted. So this is my master file. This is where I, as the project supervisor, have everything in front of me so that I can see what's going on. And I chose, when I split the project originally, to leave in the shots that I had split so that I can reference them. But let me show you what's going to happen by going over and doing some work on that scene that I extracted. So I'm going to go to File and then Open and find that part that I had extracted, which was in my projects, and it was called Moon Girl Part 2, and this was the whole second half, for everything from scene 13 onward. And I'm just going to simply open this and make some changes in it, which will show what what it's going to be like when I merge and replace. So let's say that I had given this section out to somebody else and asked them to go ahead and split this scene, split scene 13, and remove and reset the cameras. So for me, I'm going to split this scene up by selecting those two panels and dragging them out, renaming this 13A, and I'll press OK. And another change I'm going to make is to reset the camera on scene 13 by going up to Camera and Reset Camera. So okay, I've made a couple of changes there. And one other thing I'm going to do, just to make it really clear what's happening, is to just put some new artwork on this scene 13. This is only for demonstration, so this is 13 revised. You can make any change you want and it would be just as effective. So I'm going to press Save on this, and now I'm going to go back to my master project so I can demonstrate the merge and replace function. So I'll simply go to Open Recent, go back to what my master project was, and here I am back at my master project, which I have not changed yet. So because you can see I have my old version here. So if I want to bring in that new revised section and basically replace the parts that have been changed, I can do that using the merge and replace. So let me see, I basically am going to want to replace scene 13 in this case because everything else is okay. So even though I'm going to be merging the whole second half, I'm only want to replace the section that's new, which is scene 13 and the new scene 13A. So let's go look at it instead of talking about it. I will go now up to File and Project Management once again and go to Merge and Replace. When I click on that, I get a dialog box that comes up and I can import the project that I want to merge and replace. And once again, lets me navigate to where I'm going to go. In this case, I wanted to go to Moon Girl Part 2, which I have just revised, and press Open. And there is the project that I'm going to be merging. Now notice that all of the scenes are down here in this window. If I click this box, it's basically going to select everything to merge, but you can be specific about it. If you unclick this, basically I'm going to tell it, look, I just want to merge the two scenes that got changed, scene 13A and scene 13. And now I can press merge. Incidentally, you can do this with multiple projects. You could import a second project into here. So if you had use the extract function to break this up into a number of pieces, you could just add more projects by going to your project folders and clicking Pirates, for example. Click anything else, and you have the ability to import multiple projects at the same time. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to stick with the Moon Girl Part 2, and I just want to replace this one, which is scene 13 and the new 13A. And I'm going to now press merge. And there's one more option here before I do. It says, should I keep and move the original scenes to the end? And I know that I like to use this function because it lets me sort of compare the two until I'm really sure that I want to get rid of the old scenes. All right, so I have that selected. Let's press merge and watch what happens to scene 13. All right, so it's done two things. One, it has placed the old version of 13 at the end, just like I had asked it to. Except now it's been, the name has been appended with ORIG. So now this is distinctively telling me that this is the old version or the original version of scene 13. But let's go back to scene 13 and see what happened over here. And look what happened. Where the old scene 13 used to be, there is now the new scene 13A, in which I split that scene and reset the camera, and also a brand new version of scene 13 in which I reset the camera and wrote this in red. So you can see that it went ahead and replaced the old stuff and put the original back at the end, so just that I can check it and I can select it. You can select an entire scene by clicking on the first panel, pressing shift and clicking on the last panel of the scene, or I can click on the anywhere on this scene and then go to edit and select all panels in the scene. And you can see they're all highlighted now, and I'm just going to delete those. And now I'm satisfied that my master project has the revisions that I want, and that is the merge and replace function.